Oil just hit a 30-day high while gold and Bitcoin crashed, and this makes no sense. During crisis, gold and Bitcoin should go up, not down, but something different is happening. And if you have investments or you're paying for petrol, you need to understand this. Everyone is saying this is because of Iran tensions. Buy gold, they say. Bitcoin is a safe haven, they say. They're wrong. I'm going to show you what's actually happening and why your gold and crypto investments are losing money during a crisis. I've been tracking oil and precious metals for 10 years, and this pattern is unusual. But before we continue, quick disclaimer, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, this is my analysis for educational purposes only. Always do your own research. So what exactly happened in the global markets last week? Last week, Iran threatened to close the Strait of Hormuz. That's the narrow waterway where 20% of the world's oil passes through. If Iran blocks it, global oil supply drops instantly. The market's reaction was immediate. Crude oil jumped from $75 per barrel to $88. That's a 17% increase in 10 days. Petrol prices in Pakistan went up 12%. In USA, gas prices up 8%. India, Europe, everywhere seeing increases. But here's the confusing part. At the same time, gold dropped from $2,700 per ounce to $2,620. That's a 3% drop. Silver fell 6%. Bitcoin crashed from $95,000 to $88,000, a 7% collapse. This doesn't make sense to most people, because traditionally when there's a crisis, investors buy gold and Bitcoin as safe havens. They should be going up, not down. So what's actually happening behind these price movements? Let me show you the pattern from history. In 1990, when Iraq invaded Kuwait, oil prices doubled in 6 months, from $17 to $36 per barrel. And guess what happened to gold? It went up, from $380 to $420. In 2003, during the Iraq War, oil went from $25 to $55. Gold went up from $350 to $430. In 2011, during Arab Spring, oil spiked to $110. Gold hit all-time high of $1,900. Every major Middle East crisis, oil and gold moved up together. But this time, oil is up and gold is down. What changed? Here's what's actually happening, and this is critical. There are 3 forces at work right now that nobody is talking about. First force, the US dollar is getting stronger. In the last 2 weeks, the dollar index went from 103 to 106. That's a 3% increase. When the dollar strengthens, gold automatically falls, because gold is priced in dollars. A stronger dollar makes gold more expensive for international buyers, so they buy less. Price drops. Why is the dollar strengthening? Because Trump's tariffs are making imports expensive. Companies need more dollars to pay for imports. High demand for dollars equals stronger dollar equals lower gold. Second force, interest rates staying high. The Federal Reserve kept interest rates at 5.5%. When interest rates are high, gold becomes less attractive. Because gold pays no interest, people prefer bonds that pay 5.5%. So they sell gold, buy bonds, gold price drops. Third force, Bitcoin lost its safe haven narrative. Institutional investors are realizing Bitcoin is not a safe haven, it's a risk asset. When markets panic, they sell risky assets. Bitcoin is now trading like a tech stock, not like gold. So it's crashing with the stock market, not rising like gold used to. So you have strong dollar plus high interest rates plus Bitcoin narrative broken equals gold and Bitcoin falling despite crisis. But oil is different. Oil is a physical commodity that people need. You can't substitute it. Iran threatens supply, price immediately goes up, no connection to dollar strength or interest rates, pure supply and demand. Based on this analysis, here's what I think happens next. My prediction, not a guarantee. In the next 30 days, if Iran actually closes Strait of Hormuz, oil could spike to $100 to $110 per barrel. Petrol prices in Pakistan could go up another 15 to 20%. Gold might drop another 2 to 3% as dollar strengthens further. In the next 3 months, either Iran backs down and oil crashes back to $70 to $75, or conflict escalates, oil stays above $100, global recession starts, and then gold and Bitcoin start rising as safe havens. By mid-2026, if recession hits, Federal Reserve will cut interest rates. When rates drop, dollar weakens, gold becomes attractive again. That's when gold and Bitcoin recover, but oil will have already crashed by then. The key thing to watch is the Federal Reserve. If they signal rate cuts, gold and Bitcoin will reverse. If they keep rates high, gold stays down despite the Iran crisis. So what do you actually do about this? 3 things. First, if you're in Pakistan or any oil importing country, expect higher petrol prices for at least 2 to 3 months. Make sure to budget your expenses accordingly for the coming months. Petrol could go up another 10 to 15 rupees per liter if Iran escalates. Second, if you own gold or Bitcoin expecting them to protect you during this crisis, understand they're not working as safe havens right now. Don't panic sell, but don't buy more expecting immediate gains. Wait for Federal Reserve to signal rate cuts. That's your buy signal. Third, if you're thinking of investing in oil stocks or commodities, be careful. Oil prices can spike short-term but crash fast when tensions ease. Only invest if you can handle 30 to 40% swings. The unusual pattern here is crisis equals oil up, gold down. Normally, both of these major assets go up together in value. This tells you the dollar and interest rates are more powerful forces right now than geopolitical risk. Look, I could be wrong about the timing. Maybe Iran backs down next week, maybe they escalate and oil hits $120, nobody knows for certain. But here's what I do know. Every time in history when the dollar strengthens and interest rates stay high, gold falls. Regardless of crisis, the pattern is clear. The people who understand this will position correctly. The people who blindly follow gold as safe haven will keep losing money, wondering why their gold dropped during a war. Understanding the actual forces at work is more important than following traditional wisdom. If this explanation helped you understand this confusing situation, subscribe because this Iran situation is developing fast. I'm posting updates every 2 to 3 days as new developments happen. Next video, I'm breaking down exactly which oil companies and defense stocks benefit from this crisis, and which ones are traps. That could be more valuable than what we covered today. Drop a comment. Are you confused about why gold is falling? Are petrol prices affecting your budget? Let me know what you're thinking. And if you know someone confused about why their gold or Bitcoin investment is down during a crisis, share this video. They need this explanation. Thanks for watching. Stay informed, stay safe.